Yuck. Ugh. I'll chop this up or not, whatever. Yeah, someone at Whole Foods comes up to me. Meanwhile, I gauged. I gave her an ocular pat down, and I did not clear her. She seemed like her. I saw her out of the corner of my eye. I was just listening to my headphones, listening to 140 BPM, like some uppity up shit that I'm usually listening to. But I can still somehow hear her and like feel her over the energetic music that I'm pumping in through my AirPod Pros. Like locked in, and I can still like feel and see her. So she's there, finishing up getting my bike sorted and my lock and my bags and heading out the door. And she taps me on the back and says, "Is that reflective?" She's talking about this, just a plain, like, doesn't know to, she can't see it with her own eyes and ask her, like, she hasn't even, she just asks me if this is reflective. I'm like, no. And then she starts to just take that as a cue to start talking to me about why I should start riding with reflective gear and why other people are so much more visible when they ride with reflective gear, and how really, if I don't start riding with reflective gear, my days are numbered, because there are all sorts of assholes on the road, whatever. She's like, there are assholes on the road everywhere. I'm like, yeah, everyone's an asshole. She goes, no, not everyone's an asshole. Like, yeah, in this sense that you're telling me, yes, everyone is involved in this, what you're saying. Like, there's no, like, there's not one person that like can like, be an asshole on a car and not be like, if that, okay. But I can't get, I'm not going to get into that now. We'll table that. She, yeah, proceeds to continue to, and so I just start defending me as anyone who, I'm sorry, chronological. I'm sorry. My medication's wearing off, and I'm not able to stay on topic as easily. So she first says, "Is that reflective?" No, it's not. Oh, well, you should because someone was wearing it one time and I saw, and they were so bright. You really ought to think about wearing a reflective. I'm like, oh, okay. Right. Were they in the bike lane? Well, yeah, they were in the lane. I'm like, the bike, like they were in a bike lane. Okay. Yeah, and so they weren't fine in and of that, right? Like that wasn't enough. But you can't see. You can't. It was dusk, and you can't see them. I'm like, oh, you mean you couldn't see them easily? Well, they were bright enough. It's the dusk, and it was hard to see. I'm like, well, look, like you're a car with headlights. You're like this. You're the two. Yeah, we're two-tone vehicles, and you should think more. You should think more, like deeper about. Or you should. Yeah, she's just trying to like beat that drum. Like we should be wearing all this shit that like. And yeah, I'm not saying that's not gonna help you be visible outside. That's not what we're saying, or not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it is not my fault for her or other people in their cars not seeing cyclists and making like, dude. And then I kept just like, I kept standing my ground and just saying the things back to her, like and she wouldn't. She was getting so like uptight, like she wasn't prepared for me to fucking say anything back to her, to give any dissent to what I was challenging things she was saying. Like I'm like, no, I disagree. Like you're the car with the lights. You're the car with all the, like if I'm in the I'm in a bike lane, I get to be there. Like I don't have to be any visible to you. Like that's your job to as a car to watch and yield to cyclists. Like I'm like, dude, I don't have to wear a goddamn thing. I would actually, it would. I want to kind of okay. Someone needs to make like a whole you like a short about people like wearing camouflage or people wearing like invisible clothing while riding in the streets and just like surprising cars. Like, oh my god, this is where my mind goes. People, you guys are so crazy. Like, dude, you don't even the narcissist, man. Dude, this is like I'm just seeing it everywhere. And this is we're. I guess if I release this and just put myself out there and oh my god, I'm scared. I don't want to. Once I open my mouth, there's no going back. I mean, even this, like, just okay. Oof, maybe I'll end post, in post, whatever. Just cut myself out. God, whatever. 7.5 minutes. Well, this has been interesting. This flavor sucks. Oh. Yeah. I think I ought to just stay away from all stone fruits and any like flavor. The Spindrift Island Punch. It ain't it. Not for me. Maybe in a Paloma, I don't know, but like, yeah, I don't. Anyway, yeah. So Karen's man, dude, oh my god. Okay, so this is the storyline aside, man. She did not once say that she rides a bike. She only ever said driving a bike. I shit you not. And it was odd because it only ever was drive, but I was like, oh, you don't even know how good, how stupid you sound. Like, I mean, she kept saying, I drive a bike all the time. Oh, I drive, like, I'm like, so you should understand that it doesn't matter what you wear. It doesn't matter how bright your lights can flash. It does not matter at all. If you put a camera on your bike, the Cycleak camera, I bought them right after I was nearly killed and hit by a car, like hit and run. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get these cameras. That way, when I know I'm hit and killed, I had video footage of it. It's like it actually makes no sense. Like it it's I had no in my mind I came to, oh, it's like you're asking for it. Like not really. But anyway, like it doesn't like the footage doesn't matter. And also the lights sucked because like the battery was so depleted by the camera being on all the time, like the light was worthless to begin with. But anyway, yeah, so it's all about the radars. Garmin makes a decent one. Like a lot of companies are making decent, like get radars. That's the only actual thing that matters because it's like you have some sort of a warning. Otherwise, just the brightest, most flashiest, most randomest, anything to break through the barrier of people's, like, again, their cell phones inches from their face, all the lights in the world, and none of the lines are sharp and bright and like thick and like most of the lines in Philadelphia are barely even there to begin with. So of course we don't blame drivers for not seeing the bike lanes. It's like we get it, but also it ain't our fault. Like that's your issue to manage in the car, given cyclists near you. Like that's not for me to be like, well, look at the line. This is the line. Watch out for the line. That's on the driver. Like that's so. And then again, she ran away from the conversation, calling me entitled. So again, like entitlement, funny word. I think people totally misunderstand it, even to this day. I mean, especially as she yelled that at me and while running away. She's the entitled one here in this, guys, people, guys, gals, non-binary pals. everyone's entitled. Like drivers are entitled to their laws. Bikers are entitled to their laws. We're not getting into the tit for tat comparison of it, but they do deserve to exist simultaneously, side by side. Like they don't have to exist a certain way. Like bikers don't need like, well, okay, maybe there is laws on lights and oh my god, like regardless, majority of people do not have lights on their bike. Like, you can make that assumption. They might not even have a helmet for God's sake, which is a totally other issue. But yeah, so it's not like for her to bring up reflective gear to me in a hey, we are aware of this thing that you may not be aware of, and you ought to get aware of it because it might save your life. Like that is entitlement. She feels entitled to say that to me. She feels entitled to correct me as she sees in me being wrong. And like I guess she's. I'm not saying even that she might not be entitled to that. I guess that's free speech, right? As far as I know, that's fair in this country, right? At least for the time being. But man, yeah. But I'm also entitled to say, fuck you. I don't need to wear whatever the fuck you want me to wear. Like it's your dumbass fault for not using your eyes right or not knowing that your eyes don't work right enough. So maybe you should not be driving at dusk. Like I like look, that's your problem. Your issue with seeing people is your problem. It's not our problem. Okay, like and that you can take this example and apply it to all sorts of things in your life. Okay, perfect example. I'm a road lover. I was gonna say road rager. It's not a great place to start the conversation, but like I like by that I mean I like to use the rules of the road as they exist, and that is if I'm behind you in the leftmost lane and you are not passing any cars and there are no cars in front of you, and I'm tapping the highs and saying, hey, would you mind to get out of the way so I can go past you in the left lane as you are not passing anyone on the right. So therefore I like and then people look at me as I'm the asshole for trying to just like exist fairly like in the left lane and not being impeded by someone who's not following the rule that is keep right unless passing like I so again the I, people get upset when I do the flashing the highs. Like this is me communicating to you because you clearly aren't seeing me in the mirror. You're not seeing the line of people behind me in the mirror. Like you're failing to do your job by looking around and noticing that you're the one clogging up this situation here. And you're getting mad at me and then slamming the brakes in front of me. You know, people love to do that to like get back at you. And it's like, dude, I'm on your ass, I think, because you're the final thing to like just move out of the way. And then I won't be on your ass. It takes you're clear, like you're no okay. Gotta go, y'all. This was fun, 15 minutes. I'll just let it ride. What is it? Keep your dick in a vice and keep banging the hairdresser. Whatever. There's so many like YouTube call outs. I don't even know outros, whatever. Oh man. Anyway,